Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to. Say, have you ever wanted to see Carrie Elways, Gary Oldman, Urkel, Gabriel Byrne, Pierce Brosnan, Balky from Perfect Strangers, Jane Seymour, that chick from Heroes, Don Rickles, and Eric Idle in a movie together? No, nobody wants to see that! But they did it in this fucking piece of shit called Quest for Camelot! Back in the mid-90s, when animation studios were trying to take down Disney by doing exactly what they did, Warner Brothers gave us Quest for Camelot. This cheap, uninventive knockoff of the Disney style is so bland and so impassionate that you'd swear the steel they're fighting with would make much better characters. And actually, some of them do, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's take a look at this medieval blast from the ass and see why I should have stayed in the Dark Ages. So we start off in Pride Schlock as we see our main hero, who's a girl named Kaylee. Aww. She's the daughter of one of the Knights of the Round Table, played by Gabriel Byrne. What's the knight's name? Well, it doesn't really matter. They're having fun in this opening, which obviously means he's a goner.
I'm coming with you, Daddy.
Yes, when you're old enough, Kaylee.
One day, I will be a knight, like Father.
Well, you better work on growing that penis, honey. It's the Dark Ages. It sucks for everybody. So the father joins the other knights as they venture towards their destination. They ride to Camelot!
We're knights of the Round Table, we
No. This is meant to be taken seriously. The real deal. There aren't any singing knights in this version.
Each of us will now divide in equal shares our countryside.
Alright, but if any of those knights are Richard Harris, then get the fuck out of here.
Liberty! Justice! Trust!
Wind! Water!
Heart! Peace! Honor! Dragon Sword! Mastodon!
Pterodactyl!
Goodness! Strength! Valor!
Bobby!
An ant!
Now, I don't want to give anything away here, but one of these guys is going to be the villain. Can you guess who? Wow, you're a dumbass. Actually, it's this guy, and his name is Ruber. And wouldn't you know it, he's played by Gary Oldman, who played another obvious bad guy that everybody trusted as Dr. Smith in Lost in Space, which oddly enough came out the exact same year this movie did. Come on, Gary Oldman, you're a great actor. Why were you choosing these obvious villain roles at the time? I mean, there's just nothing subtle about them.
Did somebody question my subtle acting?
Oh, come on, Dr. Smith, you're about as subtle as a fucking train wreck. On a boat.
Oh, come now. There are several differences between me and that Ruber fellow. For example, I want to seize power and control through a legion of spiders.
But that Ruber guy wants to seize power and control too.
But not with spiders.
Oh, for God's sake. You know what you need to do, Dr. Smith?
Does it involve spiders?
No, you need to be diabolical. Actually fool people into thinking you're a kind, gentle, caring person. You think you can do that?
I think the boat sort of sailed on that one.
Alright, well don't bother me anymore. I got a review to do.
Wait, there's one more important thing. It's imperative that you must know.
What? What?
Spiders. You're doomed.
So Ruber goes mad with power and tries to take Arthur's sword and throne. The other knights stop him, but Kaylee's father is killed in the process. Big, blippin' surprise. They bury him at his home as Kaylee tries to adjust to not having a father anymore.
If you were with me now.
What, you squeeze that horse's mane, you get a song?
Find myself, baby.
Cut to years later as Kaylee is grown up into Hi, Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Fancy your image being shamefully ripped off here. I mean, my God, they're not even trying. It's Belle. It's fucking Belle. Look, just change the outfits around a bit here and yeah, it's Belle. It's fucking Belle. Okay, maybe I'm being too critical. I mean, maybe she just looks like her. It's not like they both run through the fields with their arms open, feed animals on a farm, or sing a song about wanting more out of life and being stuck in an environment that doesn't welcome her free spirit. Oh wait, yes I fucking do! So while she still dreams about being a knight, King Arthur and his round table talk about how nothing horrible is going wrong just before something horrible goes wrong. A griffin comes and steals Excalibur, but suddenly loses it in a valley of thorns. What are those things? Are those monsters? Are those magic beings? What? Explain, movie! What? Nothing? Nothing at all? Okay, well, just ignore that giant elephant in the room a while longer. So the knights send out the word about Excalibur's theft.
Excalibur, it's been stolen.
I should know, I speak horn. So Kaylee wants to be a great knight by finding Excalibur and returning it to Camelot.
That's a job for the knights, not for a young girl.
But I want to be a knight. I'll go on grand adventures, fighting evil, rescuing damsels in distress.
Hello, hot character trait.
What is a damsel anyway?
Goodbye, hot character trait.
I want to save Camelot.
But before she can become the world's greatest knight, Rupert takes over their village. How? By doing the most diabolical thing he can possibly fathom. Singing.
I have a plan. It includes you. You, Juliana, will lead me to Camelot. Now watch me create my mechanical army with pride.
Okay, is he just making up this song as he goes? Seriously, I can't even catch the melody.
Now I'm back, and I will be staying this time.
Come on, whose lines did anyway hold down some more rehearsed than this? And those were improvised!
With this potion,
Wait, Acme? What? Chicken, green, smoke, zapping, and now he's an axe? What? What? Hi, remember me? I'm the audience. You want to fill me in on what the fuck's going on? Okay, from what I can gather, I guess, Rupert has a magic juice that can combine living things with inanimate objects. So he uses it to meld his followers into half men, half weapon. But what's the story behind it? I heard something about some witches he bought it from. What, witches are working at the Acme Corporation? The Acme Corporation supports the Black Arts? How does this work? You want to elaborate a little bit? Explain, movie! Explain! Anyway, while that's going on, Kaylee escapes in probably the most improbable way possible. The guard just lets her go. Really? You couldn't come up with a better reason than that. How distracted are these guards? Now we gotcha! We're never gonna let you go in! I have hands! So the Griffin returns, as it turns out he's been working for Rupert all this time. But unfortunately, he informs him that he lost Excalibur.
Excalibur is the one thing that can keep me from my conquest of Camelot. No, that's not the girl!
I took screaming lessons from the villain in Warriors of Virtue!
I pray you'll be mine eyes and watch her where she goes.
Wait a minute, I know this song. This is The Prayer, that song that's been sung by, like, everybody, Celine Dion, Josh Groban, Charlotte Church. This is a really famous song. This is where it came from? You gotta be shitting me! No way could this story inspire a song that popular. They had to have written it before they even knew about the movie. But, hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this scene and that song go perfectly together. Maybe you can't imagine one without the other. They just match up perfectly. I don't know. Let's take a look. Unbelievable! Not even close! I have never seen a song so poorly matched up. You got monsters with weapons for hands, a young woman fleeing in fear, a chase scene into a creepy forest, and a chicken who's a fucking axe! Are those really the images that come to your mind when you hear this song? If so, then you are fucked! I mean, this song simply doesn't go in an action scene. How would you like it if in Sin City they started playing this song over the really intense moments?
Lead us through a place, guide us with your grace, to a place where we'll be safe.
So she enters the Forbidden Forest where the henchmen are not far behind.
I'm still going to be the world's greatest knight. That's why I'm running away from danger that's closing in behind me. But I'm doing it very bravely.
But she's saved by a hermit named Garrett, played by Carrie Elways, a blind man who, quite frankly makes Daredevil's moves look like a 5-year-old gymnast. So Kaylee tells Garrett about the stolen sword as they rush to retrieve it.
Right. We're going after it.
All right.
Not you. Me and Aiden. We work alone.
Yes, in medieval times, even a blind man has more credibility to go into danger than a woman does. It pays to have balls.